Please welcome live in studio Randy Feltis. He knows what to do with the chicken. You also know what to do with your fish.
We love smoking fish.
Yeah.
Do you smoke fish at home?
We have tried actually the poor man's way to smoke, which you're going to be teaching everyone.
Okay.
You've done it at home before.
And
it's amazing.
Perfect.
I don't do it as often as I should because the flavor is really worth it.
Absolutely.
Like that smoked flavor is amazing.
Well, you know, it's all about doing things yourself. And when you do things yourself, you know what you are putting into the product.
Right.
There's not hidden little ingredients in there. And, you know, it's fresh.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, when people smoke things, it's to preserve it. So it can stay in the grocery store a little bit longer than maybe you want it to stay in.
Right.
So, what is the first step of smoking your fish?
I don't know.
Okay. That's why we're here today,
See,
Tracy.
when I said that we've done it at home, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yes, you meant Leo.
I'm talking about my husband.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
Leo has done. I ate
Leo and
it,
I have to get
and
together.
it was good. It was very good. Okay, so what is the first step?
So the first step is brining.
Okay.
Now, brining turkeys is really cool right now. Everyone has figured out that, hey, this is delicious when you do this. And basically what's going on in a nutshell is you put a lot of salt into some water. Now, I've done that with this trout here. This is about 1 liter of water and about 200 grams of kosher salt. Okay. That sounds like a lot of salt because it is.
Yeah.
But the idea is the trout then absorbs the water and the salt. You put your finger in there.
Mm-hmm. Salty.
Taste it. It's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like fishy salt. It also takes out the impurities of the fish, and it also preserves it a little bit. But it's also going to put the water back into the fish. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it out of the brine. You can go 4 hours. I like to go overnight.
What if you don't? I love trout. But
Yes.
Is there any other fish that you would use?
Oh, we smoke a lot of salmon. We smoke halibut.
Yeah.
You can smoke almost anything.
Okay, so you can smoke the white fish like halibut. It's no big deal.
for
It's
sure.
still good. Okay.
The idea behind it is you just don't want to overcook it, right?
Yeah.
And the salt's also going to allow that to happen. It's just going to keep it nice and moist. Important tip, just dry it off because the water will absorb the smoke instead of the fish. All right?
Okay.
Now, all we're going to do, and a lot of people put sugars and stuff like that in their brine, not my gig. I just go straight up
You
salt.
don't like the sweetness. And you put it skin side down.
Skin side down on a baking tray.
Is it just...
If you take a look inside, can we get in here? We've got a pot with some wood chips.
We're in there, yeah.
We're in there. A little bit of smoke in there. I recommend you do this outside, unless you have very good kitchen hoods. You know, outside's probably best on your barbecue. Now here's the secret smoker. Everyone's got like the Traegers, the green eggs, and I like all those things. But you know, I like to use a box of beer. All right. So the best part is everyone's got one, and you get to empty the box first.
Yes.
Right. So all we're gonna do is put our fish in there, put the box over top. What that's gonna allow to do is the smoke's just gonna sit in there. It's gonna hang out. Cardboard, you know, excellent insulator. Away we go.
So nothing's going to burn, it's just smoke, right?
The chips are going to burn, and there's a bit of heat in there.
Yeah.
But essentially what we're looking to do is bring the fish up to about 140 degrees. Okay. We don't want to take it past. If you take it past, the box is going to burn, the trout's going to burn, and you realize you kind of messed it up.
Right. Fire department is at your house, you don't want that. Fire department.
Do it outside in your barbecue, just in case.
Can you use like a big lid of a pot?
Yes.
Whatever's going to give you a little bit of space there for the smoke.
Those oven roasting trays, you could use those, right? Just keep an eye on it. The wood chips won't burn that hot. And then what I would do afterwards is I'd put the tray and I just bang it into the oven for like 4 or 5 minutes. Okay. Essentially what you're doing is a cold smoke, right? A little bit of a warm smoke. You bring it up and you cook it through. And then we've got our perfect smoked trout.
Look at that.
How's that look?
Okay, that's very easy. You don't need to have a smoker.
Pretty simple. But now we need to put some flavor into it. Yeah. All right? This is going to be smooth like butter, but it's going to be pretty salty. We're going to cut the salt.
You okay in there? Do you want me to leave this box?
Oh, you're good. No, that's the whole point.
Right.
That's good.
Let's check it.
I got some of my dad's maple syrup.
Yum.
And Tracy.
Salt and pepper?
My dad wanted me to give you that.
Oh, is this your dad's maple syrup? Oh,
you know,
touched.
So he was going to give you 45 liters of sap, but he thought it'd be better if he gave you 1 liter of syrup.
Dad, thank you. This is lovely. I'm going to drink it after the show.
Good, giddy up.
I mean, I'll bring it home with me.
I've got some chopped herbs here, chives, dill, coriander, anything you really want to put in there. You want to put some mint in there, all you, right? Then
mix it up.
We got to do one other thing because we got a lot of salt. Now we have a lot of sugar. We need some citrus.
We need some acid.
Need some acid.
There we go.
Now, you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is the coolest part.
So you just spread that on. You know, a lot of people do have a tough time figuring out how to season their fish, and I think that's why a lot of people stay away from fish at home. I used to use the maple all the time, but I'd never add all those spices. So that's what's going to give it that extra.
You want to put the lemon zest in there too. It's great. But you got the salt up here, so now you get the sweet up there, and a little bit of citrus up there, and they all just kind of on this even plane.
They all work together.
You ready to go to the plate?
Yeah, we are ready to go to the plate.
Honestly.
So is this our plate? I love when you bring in this big chunk of, what is it, tile?
I think it's granite or something.
It's beautiful.
It's marble,
this is a beautiful serving tray.
It's amazing what you can get in this world with gift certificates from the restaurant. Anything you need, we got it done.
You've got some chips going on here.
So we got some homemade potato chips, some pickled radish, a little bit of buckwheat sprouts, and some citrus creme fraiche with a little bit of horseradish in it.
Ooh, Randy!
Sounds pretty good, isn't it?
Give it up for Randy. That's amazing.
Thank you very much.